Today we're exploring Space Beleren in Oathbreaker, and we're going to see what signature spells might pair best with him. And I'll tell you what, this is one of the weirdest ones I've covered yet. For 2 white-blue, he starts at 3 loyalty, and he has Space Sculptor. Space Beleren divides the battlefield into alpha, beta, and gamma sectors. If a creature isn't assigned to a sector, its controller assigns it to one. Opponents assign first. +1, creatures in each sector can be blocked this turn only by creatures in the same sector. -1, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature in the sector of your choice. -5, destroy all creatures in the sector of your choice. So this is the only card in Magic history with Space Sculptor, the only one that divides things into alpha, beta, and gamma sectors. And I want to explain how that works quick. So first of all, people tend to think that this works like the day-night mechanic, that once it's in play, it stays in play, but that's not the case. If Space Beleren leaves the battlefield, the sectors just cease to exist. Also, my understanding is that once the sectors do exist, if a new creature enters the battlefield, you assign that creature to a sector at that time. Really, the sectors don't matter at all, except for Jace's own abilities. The +1 seems reasonably good for pushing through damage, and especially for attacking planeswalkers. The -1 is not so great, because it's going to be putting +1 counters on your opponent's creatures too, which is not really what you want. On the whole, I have no idea how good this guy is. I've only seen him played once, and it wasn't even an Oathbreaker. I played him myself during the pre-release, and it was just confusing, frankly. Let's talk signature spells next. A blink spell would work really well when they can blink a planeswalker. That's because this allows you to reset the sectors. Unfortunately, all the options we have that can blink a planeswalker brings them back at the end of turn, and then we can't reactivate Jace. So the next best thing is one that we can do at instant speed. We can do it at the end of an opponent's turn, at the end of our last opponent's turn. Then Jace resets the sectors and is ready to activate on our turn. Teferi's Time Twist and Semester's End are our options for that. Sudden Disappearance is worth a mention too. It exiles all non-land permanents target player controls and returns them at the beginning of the next end step, so we can use this one offensively if we want to attack into a player. Or of course we can use it on our team, especially good if we have an ETB trigger deck. Since there's not much else to synergize with, let's take a look at some of the best blue-white signature spell options. Just generically good stuff. And last, I'll show you the most popular choice with Jace, but you're not going to believe it, and you're not going to want to play it either. Supreme Verdict and Time Wipe are both pretty solid board wipes. I especially like Time Wipe. It kind of sort of saves a creature before it wipes the board. For counter spells, Dovin's Veto is one of the most popular signature spell choices in the format. It can't be countered, counter target non-creature spell, and this is probably better than it looks because in our format we have 2 non-creature spells in the command zone. Our deck is based around them. Personally though, I prefer Permission Denied, which is a pretty new one. Counter target non-creature spell. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Azorius Charm is an instant for 2. Choose 1. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn, draw a card, put target attacking or blocking creature on top of its owner's library. Always pretty good. And one of my personal favorites, Fractured Identity. A sorcery for 5. Exile target non-land permanent. Each other player other than its controller creates a token that's a copy of it. Now I'm not saying that's good, but it is interesting. It's a very interesting card. And coming in as the most popular signature spell choice is Command Performance, a sorcery for 1 and a blue. Choose 2, open an attraction, roll to visit your attractions. You get 2 tickets. You may put a sticker on a non-land permanent you own. So this is obviously popular because this is from the same set as Jace. If you want to build an attraction ticket sticker deck, then yeah, go for it. That's probably not you though, correct me if I'm wrong. And to be clear, even though this Jace is from Unfinity, he is legal. He is one of the legal cards from him, as weird as he is. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and you can check out my channel for well over 100 other videos like this, matching planeswalkers to signature spells. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.